And you can imagine what she's shooting her guns at there. It's me getting blasted. I think I was shot in this movie. You know what squibs are, where they put small explosive devices on you to simulate bullet hits. I had 300 of those throughout the movie, like 330 or something. It's almost like overkill. The shirt is so riddled with holes in this ridiculous way. Yeah, they're just little explosives that you can feel the tap depending on what they put on the back of it. Sometimes they do. They slap you pretty good. They can bruise you. And there has been cases where effects people put this squib the wrong way so it fires in instead of out. That can be pretty bad. I believe her name is Lisa Ryder. That's the other side of what she was shooting. I'm really amazed they released that Uber Jason picture. That's what they call the second version of Jason, Uber Jason. I'm not even sure where that was. Make sure you hold the blade so it reflects the light, even though it looks unnatural. He looks a little frightened, doesn't he? Measuring that? The close-ups of the eyes are amazing. It's red lenses, but it's hard to even describe because it's such a bright red. It's the first time you see Uber Jason walks right through there. The first version of Jason was the easiest costume I've ever had to wear, and this one probably is the hardest.
That's enough slots.
Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. I'm pretty amazed at that. Anybody have some questions? Yes, way in the back. Well, really, it's the motivation for Jason killing in this movie is that he was after that girl that was frozen with him at the same time, and even though it's been 400 years, he's still after her. And anybody that comes in the way is going to be torn to pieces. Yep. Jason doesn't get blown where? Oh, I scared him. I didn't remember that scene. So basically, you don't want to see Jason floating around in space. Is that what you're saying? Okay, I won't tell you that then. Yes. Well, that's knowledge there. I don't think there's any plan to bring Jason back to the original type setting, but I can tell you that even though this entire movie takes place on a spaceship, other than the flashback scene toward the beginning, there is still a Crystal Lake scene. And it's not in flashback. So and that's where the sleeping bag kill happens. It is at Crystal Lake. Yes. I don't know, Jason in Hawaii would be nice. Shorts and thongs, I think that'd be interesting. Okay. Yes. Yeah, I mean, good practical joker. I still, once again, did the same thing. I've done to do that same thing when they brought a class field trip onto the set to show the whole class that Jason dummy. I did, jumped up, scared the hell out of him, and kid ended up in a fetal position on the floor. I'm sure he's pretty screwed up for life. I do still do the psyching up thing. I do a lot of pacing and growling and method stuff, but it seems to work with me. I don't know.